Hello everyone, welcome to Whisper the Mystery. A very warm welcome to all the new and existing subscribers. Welcome to the family. In today's reading, we're going to look into how will your future spouse be and what will your marriage life look like. There are three piles over here. This is the first pile, the white heart, the second pile, the blue heart, and the third pile, the orange heart. So please take a moment, meditate on the cards and use your intuition to choose the pile. You could also pause the video to meditate on them. And if you're ready, let's move to the first pile, the white heart. Welcome pile 1, all those who've chosen the white heart. It's an honor for me to do a reading for you today. We're now going to look into how will your future spouse be and what will your marriage life look like. So before going into that details, we're going to first look into what will be the overall energy of your marriage life. And we have here the second chakra. Very interesting. So this makes me feel that the overall energy for your marriage life is going to be based a lot on the passion which you both would share. I see here, this of course potentially would not be the lifelong energy of your marriage, but would be the initial. So there would be a lot of physical intimacy, a lot of attraction, fire there between the two of you. It's like you both won't be able to take your hands off each other. That's how I'm sensing from this. And you'd be spending a lot of time going out, going away on holidays, spending a lot quite as well. So it could be where that's the reason why I would be going away on holidays, shopping quite a bit. So there's a lot of energy here which is being shown on financial factors as well as sexual energy there between the two of you, because it's coming up here with the second chakra. And I also sense from this that for some of you, potentially you could get pregnant very soon. If a lot of women watching out there, if you wouldn't want this, then of course be safe. But there is this energy here where there could be, for some of you, you could fall pregnant very, very soon when you are with this person, because there would be a lot of physical moments here which you both would spend with each other. Okay, so that is your overall energy. So let's now look into how will your future spouse be? And we have here power, 6 of cups, and the swords, 4 of swords. So with the power, I see again a lot of fire. So some of you could potentially be dealing with or would encounter with a fire sign. Okay, but that's just a sign there. But otherwise, I'm seeing a lot of fire here within your person. So your person would be someone who would be very bold, very courageous, and also someone who would be full of passion and life. And this is what they would be bringing into your connection and relationship. So yes, there would be someone very, very courageous. Now, I do feel like, because this is showing as like two sides, although they would be very courageous person, they wouldn't show this side of theirs all the time. I feel what they will mostly show you would be their soft side. Okay, and at times they would reveal the other side of theirs when they would feel it's extremely important. So there would be someone who would be very, very calm, very composed, but at times when they feel like they can't take it anymore or there's complete injustice, that is when they would potentially come out and show their temper or show how they truly feel. Okay, so there is both sides of theirs, but I see them more inclined here towards their softer side, because I see them being very soft here towards you. And I'm also seeing this person as someone who would be very wise, and they would have gone through so much in their life, very matured. So they could be someone very matured for their age. For example, even if they are like in their early 20s, they would behave with someone like in their mid 30s, and they would get along well as well with people who are more older than them. That's only because they are so matured. But along with this maturity of theirs, they do behave at times very childish as well. And that's the reason why it's so difficult to kind of see this person through so clearly. Because yes, intellectually they would be very matured, but this doesn't mean that they don't enjoy life, that they don't have fun in life. Because I see them here, someone who enjoys every moment here in their life. They love being out in nature. They love enjoying themselves. And I sense from here as well that they would be someone who is a risk taker. So they would enjoy all those activities like bungee jumping, diving, skydiving, all that, risky, adventurous. That's something which they would really love. And I see them more as an outdoor person as well. So they love going out. And yeah, they just love enjoying themselves. Maybe they would not really enjoy running or jogging. I don't know why I just sense from this, but they definitely do enjoy the other adventure part of life. And they would be having a lot of friends as well. They would have around them people who really, really love them. And I see that they give a lot of value as well to their connections and their relationships. So they would be having people in their lives who've been with them since their childhood, who've been with them ever since. So they really value and treasure all these connections and relationships in their life. And I also feel for some of them that they would love the drinks. Okay, they love being intoxicated. They really maybe they would be having like a drink every day with their food, or just in the weekend they really love drinking. I'm sensing from this. And with all the birds around as well, I feel like they would be someone who think a lot. So that's why they are very matured. Their mind keeps running. They just keep thinking of new ideas all the time, how to keep progressing. And I sense from this that they would be someone who would progress in life pretty quickly, especially when it comes to their career. That's because they are so wise. And you would always notice that this person would be thinking of something or the other. Their mind would just be constantly running around. And okay, so this is giving me two messages for, yeah, they could be someone who do love children, but I feel that more than that, they at times behave like a kid. So for you, it would be like having this two sides of a person. At times, you would have this person next to you who's very matured, very, understanding. And at times, you'd feel this person is like a child. So they have both sides to them, which is very, very distinct. And we have it as Four of Swords. So as I felt that this person is constantly thinking, constantly, things are running in their mind. And I feel from this that although this person is resting over here, but here it's like a message for them to rest. So there would be someone who could be a very light sleeper and not a very deep sleeper. Okay. So you probably would have to be careful around this person when they're sleeping, because they would wake up pretty quickly. So it's the energy I'm getting from this. And again, I feel from this that they're constantly thinking non-stop about things going on in their mind, and they're always on their guard. So I feel that for some of them, they could have gone through certain situations in their childhood or in their life where they don't really trust someone else that much. They trust themselves, because here is someone here who is sleeping with a sword in their hand. So they're just like ready to attack someone who would be, who they feel is a threat to them. So definitely I sense from this that this is someone who don't trust other people a lot. They trust themselves, and that's why here they're always on their go. So they have gone through situations in their life, they've learned a lot, and that's the reason why they've come to this phase where they've just seen so much, and they felt like they have to grow, they have to understand themselves so they can protect themselves. But they are now at a position where they can just not protect themselves, but protect you as well, if that is what something which you really want. So there would be someone who would be very family oriented, and for them, you would be extremely important. I'm sensing from this. Let's see now, what will your marriage life look like? Wow, oh my God, we have your King of Cups, beautiful. Two of Cups, such lovely energy here, Pawan. Religious factors. Four of Wands, card of marriage, oh my God. And to be fair. Right, so these are two extremely beautiful cards, Pawan. So we have your King of Cups and the Two of Cups. So as I said, your person would be someone who would be very attached to you, who would really protect you. And I see you both here to be very equal. So this is something here which you would share in your marriage, which is equality. right? And this is something as well which probably I feel a lot of you would want in your connection and relationship, and you would blend together very, very beautifully. With the King of Cups, definitely a lot of love here, a lot. And I see a person here as well being extremely romantic towards you, and there would be a lot of time here spent outdoors, a lot of time here going away on holidays, spending time by the beach is beautiful. And you both here would be spending a lot of time and connection here with each other. So yes, I do see friends around as well. I do see that you both would be socializing quite a lot, but your connection here is so strong, it's so deep, that you would also be spending tremendous amount of time here with each other only as a couple. So it's a very beautiful, very deep and romantic connection over here. It's the card of cups, so it can't get deeper than this and can't get deeper here than the King of Cups. So it's beautiful, deep, deep energy here. And as I said, I do see a lot of equality in this connection and relationship, because we have the card here as well. To be fair, to the scales here would be balanced, all right? So for example, when you both start living together and everything, there would be so many things like, you know, cooking, cleaning, going out to work. There could be so many such things, but you both would learn how to balance this, so one of you is not carrying the weight more than the other, all right, in its own way. So it's going to be a very, very fair connection over here, which is good. So it's not going to make one person feel the burden. And even with this, I do see like there is a lot of balance here, which would be coming up in this connection and relationship. But it's also, I get a feeling that if any of you do a mistake, all right, I feel the other person would not forgive so easily. I don't know why I sense this. It's like, you know, you both are kind of there to help each other ascend, help each other grow. So if anyone doesn't make a mistake in a connection, the other one would make sure that that mistake is rectified and doesn't get repeated again. So it's like there is a lot of love here, there is a lot of deep connection here, but I do feel that you both are kind of like each other's teacher as well, and helping each other just grow and show each other the mirror which maybe no one else has ever shown you. So things like, for example, you know, you could be someone who is a lot into eating junk food, and this could be something which your partner would notice and would help you to start balancing this diet of yours and introduce you to the healthy lifestyle. So it's like you both would be helping each other be transparent and show the mirror and help each other grow and balance this connection and in this life. So it's beautiful. And we have your Four of Wands. So definitely it's a card of marriage. So I see your marriage here being very, very beautiful. You look very happy and your person looks very proud. All right, so proud to have you by their side, because they feel you are so amazing, so beautiful. It's something which you both always wanted. Okay, so this is what you're going to have. You're going to have this marriage which you've always dreamt of, people around you whom you love, and I see all of them who are in this beautiful ceremony of yours to be so pleased there for the two of you. And it's like the happiest day for both of you here, especially for all you viewers watching. It's like you are finally, this is happening to me, finally my dream has come true, and you won't be able to stop blushing. I feel like you really would be in love with this person very, very deeply, especially here with the Two of Cups. I see you both here equally in love with each other. So there is a lot of equality here being shown even in regards to your love. And last, we have here religious factors. Your love life is influenced by religious upbringing and spiritual path. So this makes me feel that there would be some sort of major difference there between the two of you. It could be any sort of obstacle which would be on the way, but you both would manage to very smoothly overcome that obstacle and be together. So this is not something I'm worried about. I feel like whatever it is, whether it's a religious difference, whether it's a geographical distance, whether it's something where maybe some of your families don't agree to it, there could have been some opposition here which would be faced. But whatever it is, I see you both overcoming it, especially with this Power card. Your person is not someone who would back down. They would fight for you till the end. Okay, and so I see that your energy as well would be raised because of your person. So it's beautiful here where the two of you would overcome whatever obstacle is here to be in this beautiful connection. That is so, so amazing, Pawan. If you know someone like this, that's great. But if you don't, this is such a deep and beautiful connection here, especially coming up with the second chakra, so overall energy, a lot of physical intimacy, a lot of fire here in your connection. Right, Pawan, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe so you can help to grow the channel. And if you're interested in a personal reading, you can find my details in the description below. Thank you so much. Goodbye. Welcome, pal, to all those who've chosen the blue heart. It's an honor for me to do a reading for you today. We're now going to look into how will your future spouse be and what will your marriage life look like. Before getting into those details, let's first see what will be the overall energy of your marriage. And we have here adjacent possibilities. Very, very interesting for this to come out as your overall energy. And I'm sensing from this that your life is going to expand once you're married with your person. Okay, it's like you would be looking at things and life very, very differently here for the two of you. It's like there is going to be an expansion there in your life. So this expansion here could be coming up as new opportunities coming out for you, could be where the two of you would start growing together. I see a career expansion here. I see some of you as well buying a house together. So it's going to be like your dream house. So this would be the overall energy for your marriage, where your life would just expand, right? It's just going to grow. So whether it's in regards to your career, and you could be moving to a bigger home. So it's just an expansion there, which is going to happen. This overall energy doesn't mean a lifelong energy there for your marriage, but it's like going to be the initial energy. So when you get married, it's just going to start expanding in different areas of your life. It could also be a family expansion here, which I'm seeing. Okay. So let's start first with how will your future spouse be? We have your Emperor, Tower, Wisdom. Right. So with this, I'm sensing that your person would be someone very, very impulsive. With the Tower card, I'm sensing that where they would make sudden plans. Suddenly they would be, let's go here for a holiday. Suddenly they just could have a lot of things in their mind which they really want to achieve. And once they think of something, they just want to do it. So it would be someone very, very impulsive, I'm sensing from here. But this also makes me feel that it could be someone who could be very moody. So at times you would notice this person to be in a very good mood, and at times they would suddenly just be sitting a little bit grumpy. So there would be a lot of mood swings here with this person. So this is one thing I feel where you probably would need to adjust a little bit, which is their mood, because it's just a sudden change in their behavior, sudden change in their temper, which I'm sensing from this. But this is again something which you would adapt. I'm also feeling you would just get used to this person and you would understand it. But again, overall, it's difficult here to understand this person completely, because at times the same situation could make them feel very excited, and at times it just won't affect them. So there's a lot of, energy here with this person where you just cannot understand their behavior. So you're probably going to learn to go a little bit with the flow, or you would of course understand them a little bit more deeper, but it's very difficult for someone to understand them completely. With this Emperor card, I see a person to be very organized, and they would know everything. Everything would be under their fingertips. They would just know things. And for a lot of them, I'm also seeing like, as a matter of organized, so things would be in their places. They would know everything. They will notice everything what's happening around them. So they're not someone who is very casual or is very laid back. They're someone who is on top of things. They know how to get things done, right? With this, I'm seeing that they know the rules, they know the regulations, and they know how to get things done here. So it's an emperor. This emperor is, of course, someone who has worked their way up. So they could be someone at a top position. They could be an employer. They could be a manager. They could be someone who does have a say wherever they are. Now, with this card here, the wisdom, though, I feel when it would come to your home life, they would not interfere quite a lot. So you would have a lot of freedom in that sense of how you would like to run your house. What would you like to do? How would you like to decorate? This is not something which a person would like to go into, I guess. And they would just hand over that to you. So it's really contradictory. As I said, this person would be someone who would be difficult to understand. So the way their nature is, where they are always on top of things, very systematic, where they'll go into minute details, you would wonder them, to take that responsibility at home as well, or to go into minute details at home as well, but they wouldn't, because this, they feel, is they trust you quite a lot, and that they feel you would be amazing in running their home, not as well as how they would be able to do it. So I feel there would be more of where they would be doing this a bit more organized stuff at their work, or if something needs to be done outside of home. So if you want to invest somewhere, if you want to go away on a holiday, all that stuff, this person would be completely invested in that. But when it comes to the home life, they trust you more than how they trust themselves, because for them, they don't have that much knowledge in regards to creativity. They're not a very creative person. They're more an analytical person, I'm sensing from this. They go by the books. Okay, they go by the books. They're not someone here who visualizes things. They would read through things. I feel they would be someone who would love reading, who would be very analytical. Some of them could be if they're employed, they would be in a more like a profession, could be like an engineer or somewhere where they are looking into very, very minute details out there. Okay. Now, a very few of them, I'm not seeing a lot of them, a very few of them could be someone who would be very religious as well. I'm sensing from this. Now, I'm also getting from this that this person would be someone who would love spending time at home, and the home is kind of like a sacred place for them, where they just want to come back because of all what's going on in their mind. When they come back home, they just feel so relaxed and so calm. So they love the environment there of coming back home. It makes them feel more alive over there. Okay, let's go now to see what will your marriage life look like. We have here never-ending story, Ace of Swords, ooh, the Sun, beautiful, Eight of Wands, and true love. That's so amazing. Okay, pile 2. So we have here the Ace of Swords. So there is going to be a lot of communication which would happen in your connection there, which is good, because this person, it looks like they really like words. And if you love words as well, definitely there would be a lot of communication between the two of you. Now, although your person loves communicating, and I see them as someone who could potentially be very dominant, but when it comes to you and your home life and your connection, it's going to be the opposite. So I see you having an upper hand here when it comes to your marriage life. And that is something which they would voluntarily do. It's like, the way sometimes you would see, I feel a lot of you are women watching out there, so I'm going to talk from that perspective. So if you would notice this in few men, where they are very different when they are at work, but very different when they're at home. And this is something which I see in this person. So when they're out, they would be all, they know everything, they know how to get things done. But when it comes to home, it's like they'll just put their hands up and will be like, I don't know how to do it. You just carry on and do however you feel suitable to you. So they're not very creative. So that's the reason why they've kind of handed that over to you. So you would feel like you have an upper hand. You would feel you have an upper hand in this marriage and in this connection. And you would have a lot of say here when it comes to this connection and relationship as well. And this is again as well from your person's perspective, where they love to communicate, but they would not want to get into any petty arguments. So for them, it's easier to just hand that over to you, hand this responsibility over to you, and just do what you say. Some of you would like this, I guess. And I see you being very, very happy. You would be so happy with this connection and this relationship. And we have your Eight of Wands, so there is a lot of, fiery passion as well here in this connection. And for you especially, right, I see this more from your end here, where you would feel you have received everything, right? Whatever you want is there for you. That's how you're going to feel when it comes to this person, when it comes to your family life, your home. You would feel you have achieved whatever you've wanted, and things are going to come in very quickly for you. For you, it's just a matter of even just telling this person, expressing to this person your desire, just telling them once, and there the thing is on your lap. So it's like whatever you want, you are going to get it. So you're always going to be very, very happy, I'm sensing from this. And there is definitely a lot of passion as well here in this connection and this relationship. And that's why it probably came here as adjacent possibilities, where you've never looked at life this way. You would realize after marriage that there are so many other possibilities as well of expansion in your life. And I see this more as a beautiful expansion for you. Like I said, expansion of maybe you'd be moving to a new home, a bigger home, the two of you, or you could be just, your life is going to expand from all levels. Your connections are going to get much more deeper. You would be having much more friends than what you have. So it's just going to be much bigger from all levels here. Then we have here never-ending story. Okay, let me just go a little bit deeper in this. Now, with this, I do feel that for a lot of you, your person could potentially be someone very busy. So I see you spending a lot of time here on your own. That's also how it feels from here, where they would be, spending a lot of time outdoors. It could be where their work really demands from them a lot, or they could be traveling a lot because of their work. So I see you spending a lot of time here on your own. But in spite of being on your own, that's not going to make you feel very lonely. Yes, you would miss your person at times because you wish you could spend more time with that. But that could be another reason as well why you would invest your time more into other things, why you're going to feel there are more possibilities for you. Maybe you would start venturing into your own business. You could be going after your own passions. So I feel here you would be looking after yourself much more. This does not affect your love, but yes, I do feel from this that you wish you would be spending more time here with your person. So there is this sense where I don't see the two of you spending tremendous amount of time together as much as you would like. And last, we have here true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So as I said, when the two of you are together, it's just beautiful. And that's the reason why you wish you could spend so much more time with this person. And distance makes the heart grow fonder. That's exactly in your connection here. And probably you might not think it's a good thing, but actually it is, because this time a little bit apart from your person would really make you cherish, the both of you cherish every moment together. And when you both are together, you just treat it as a very romantic connection and very romantic relationship here. So it's kind of a win-win situation in a way, because if this would not happen, you wouldn't appreciate each other, and you probably would not go there following your other dreams and desires. So I see you those, being very involved here in your family life more. And I feel like you're just going to love this so much that you would feel this marriage has kind of been the happiest thing for you. All right, Paltio, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. It's going to help grow this channel. And I am offering a personal reading. If you'd like to request one, you can find my details below. And I'll see you in my next reading. Take care. Goodbye. Welcome, Paltry, all those who've chosen the orange heart. It's an honor for me to do a reading for you today. We're now going to look into how will your future spouse be and what will your marriage life look like. But first, let's look into the overall energy of your marriage life. And we have here, storm warning. So I'm sensing from this that for a lot of you watching, this marriage with your person, this connection is not an easy one. And this could have been something where maybe you already know this person as well, and you are going through a lot of obstacles, a lot of ups and downs. There could be a lot of, opposition as well for your connection. So it's not an easy one. And potentially for some of you as well, it could be where many people would not be very happy here with your connection with this person. So this overall energy is not a lifelong energy for your marriage. It's just an initial energy for your marriage life. So this definitely shows that there is some sort of opposition here, or there would be some people who would not particularly be happy with your marriage with this person. So maybe they're not happy with your connection. There could be some strong reasons here. You can take how it resonates, because potentially some of you would already be aware if that's the situation like. Okay, so let's now see, how will your future spouse be? We have your 9 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords, obstacles and challenges. Oh my God, pile 3. Exactly, right? So that's kind of on a very similar thing what we're talking about. So with this 9 of Coins, first of all, I see a person here who's very independent, and especially financially independent. And there's someone who trusts themselves a lot, because this 9 is someone who likes working on their own. So they do believe in themselves a lot. They trust themselves more than trusting other people. And it looks like they are a self-made person. And no matter what situation you throw at them, they would come out from that, because they know how to depend on themselves the most. It's a very independent energy here, which I'm sensing from this person. But I'm also sensing this person to be someone who's very cautious, who takes very calculative risks. They're not just someone who would just, dive into things with just on the first thought. They would think a lot about the situation and would take very, very calculative risk. That's the reason why things would move very slowly here with this person, because they would think it over and over again. But whatever decision they would make would be the right one, because they would have given a lot of thought from all the corners in regards to that. And then we have here the 8 of Swords and obstacles and challenges. So I do feel here that although your person would be someone very independent, but emotionally, they would have gone through a lot of situations there, probably could be since their childhood or maybe from the last few years. And with its obstacles and challenges, there would be someone who has gone through a lot in their life and faced every obstacles. And I see here this person doing this all on their own. But again, to cross from one place to another, they would have taken a very long time. So if there's something as well in regards to your connection or relationship, and if there are obstacles there between the two of you, this person would take a lot of time to overcome that, so they can make this transition there to being with you. Okay. So they are someone who is very cautious, but again, this is someone who is barefoot. So they would do whatever it takes to overcome that obstacle. Yes, they might spend a lot of time procrastinating, thinking about it, but eventually they would make that move, okay? With 8 of Swords, I feel your person could be someone very emotional as well. No, this is not a card of cups, but this would be a card of thinking too much, but I feel like they could be someone who would be very emotional, and this is one thing here which could be stopping your person here at times. So I feel like the people around them, okay, it could be their friends or their family, they would be surrounded by such people who don't really think the best for this person, and this is why your person would be feeling stuck quite a lot. Your person would be very different from their family members, I'm seeing, or very different from their friends. Their energy would be very different. You would wonder, how is this person even connected to them? That's the energy. So the energy around this person here, it's not very great, but still your person on their own has come out of it, and that's how they're going to be. And I feel like once you are in connection here with this person, or once your marriage takes place, I feel like your person would be breaking away from these barriers. I see them spending more time here with you than with these people around them. Let me see what else I can get from here. Yeah, so at times here, your person would be refusing to see the clarity of the situation. And this, again, it would be because of this emotional thing around them. The people around them would be using or could be using a lot of emotional blackmail here on this person. So even though they're very strong, even though they're very practical, but deep within they're actually very emotional, which people, when they get to know about this person, they kind of tend to misuse this against them. So let's see, what will your marriage life look like? And oh my god, we have your milk and honey. That is so beautiful. Past life relationship, Two of Swords, Ace of Wands, and Two of Wands. Okay, so this is very interesting. We have here two of Wands and Two of Swords. So these are the cards here of decisions which needs to be made. So that could be the reason, which could be an obstacle here for this person. Maybe it's a major decision which one or both of you would have to make. It could be something really big. For some of them, it could be choosing between you and someone else. For some of them, it could be maybe they would need to relocate to be with you. So there are major decisions here which needs to be made. All right. And that's how I'm sensing here, which could be the reason for the obstacle here between the two of you. So this would be the initial kind of energy here, and that's why we had the overall theme as a storm warning, because even after the decision is made, that impact of it would still initially be there in this connection, and that would fade off. I see that fading off with time. That's why I feel that your person, as time goes by, would start cutting off all these toxic people from their lives, and they would be choosing you and only you. I'm feeling from this. I'll come to that. But yes, definitely a choice here needs to be made. With this heart here, so it is something which is a very difficult decision which needs to be made. It's something very emotional here, and that's why the person could take time. But I do, of course, see them choosing you. That's why it's come up as the marriage card as well. And with this globe here, I do feel you both would be traveling a lot. You both would travel a lot together. And I see your connection here being like getting stronger with time. So it's going to be like this wine where with time it kind of becomes much more tastier, much more stronger. That's how your connection is going to be. As time goes by, your bond with each other is just going to be stronger and stronger, which I'm sensing from this. We have here the Ace of Wands. So as I say, your person is definitely going to choose you. They are going to be very attracted towards you, extremely. And I feel like constantly here you would be running in the mind, no matter where you both are. Even if you both are, at a distance, even for a few hours here, you won't be able to stop thinking from each other. It's going to be a very passionate connection there between the two of you. This longing for the two of you, maybe especially because you both have gone through so much together. So that could be the reason why this longing between the two of you is still going to be there, in spite of the two of you being physically with each other. And you both are like, two body, one soul. That's the type of feeling I'm getting from this. It's like an eternal energy here, which I'm getting. So your person definitely is going to choose you, but there are some challenges there, initial stages, and because of the after effects. But as time goes by, it's only just going to be the two of you. There isn't going to be any third person there between the two of you, nor any toxic people around you. It's a very, very strong energy here I'm sensing. Milk and honey is one of the most beautiful cards you could ask for. It's a card of complete bliss and complete happiness, just filled with sweetness here. Complete sweetness, very romantic. So there's going to be a lot of romance here between the two of you. And I see the both of you talking very lovingly with each other. I don't see any harsh words, any foul language. I don't see that. It's just you both would love and respect each other so much. And this is something which you've always probably wanted in a connection and relationship, but because of your past, because of things happening, maybe some of you have even lost hope that you'll be able to have this beautiful connection here with this person. But this is like the biggest dream come true. And that's why it feels that when you reach the stage, you might not even realize because of all these obstacles, everything you've been through, and it's going to be a very gradual transition. It's not going to be where suddenly you're put from this obstacle to the milk and honey. I don't see that. I see it to be very gradual. That is going to be that after your marriage, maybe after 6 months, you would just sit and think and realize that this is how my connection is now. This is how it is. And finally, I've reached that place and this point which I've always wanted. So this transition here, it's going to be very smooth and very, very beautiful, pile tree. And it's maybe with a storm warning, you might not have the honeymoon which you expected. But after that, your whole life is going to feel like a honeymoon. That's how it ends. Okay, so it's going to be, as I said as well, a lot of travel between the two of you. So you won't just be traveling on the first day of your marriage. You'll be traveling for the rest of your life here with this person. So it's a lifelong, beautiful energy here. And lastly, we have here past life relationship. So there is a past life connection there between the two of you, and that could be the reason why you both did feel this very strong pull towards each other and very strongly wanted to be with each other in spite of all the obstacles and challenges you both have faced. And that's because deep within you knew that this person is meant for you. So there is a connection here between the two of you, and there would be, and that's why you'll always feel this very strong bond there with this person, as if you've always known this person and you both are meant to be together forever and ever. It's extremely beautiful, pile tree, and I'm so happy for you. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. If you did, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe so we can help grow this channel. I am offering personal reading. If you'd like to request one, you can find my details below, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Goodbye.